Okay, so first of all, I need to check your material if it's correct. Like we have three. I think we have three materials. So number one is this one, okay, which is exercise, right? It's just a photostated paper, and then you should have your short notes also. This one, short notes, color notes, short notes, chapter 1 to 3, and then you have your objectives. Okay, also three chapters. Yeah. So objective is for you to help yourself, right? Practice at home and can check the answers later on. So what we're focusing today will be the section B and section C, which is the exercise. No, actually just section C. Section B is all your very simple question. Yeah. So we'll probably focus more on section C. Okay, so please get this material prepared, which is the exercise, and then you put your short notes side by side. It's easier for you to refer. Okay, while you get that done, I just want to do a quick welcome to new friends. Hello, hello. If you're new today, hello, hello. My name is Yuchin. Welcome to the class. And yes, we will start right away. Okay, all good. Okay, so the style will be focusing on exercise because I can't be going from A to Z, right? There's three chapters. So today time is very limited. We have only 2 hours or at lesser now. So I think I can only focus on like maybe chapter 1 and 2 half like that. So 1 and 2 half. Okay. So I'm not gonna go from A to Z like parts by parts, teaching you like what's the function. Obviously, you have to do that on your own. We will use exercise to do revision instead. That means when I do exercise, I'll get to the notes, to the short notes. I'll show you where you can find the answers and so on. Okay, so you can also try this method while you do revision yourself. Yeah, it'll be more effective, I think. Okay, so chapter number 1 is about it's a very big chapter, stimulus, responses, all the sensors that we have. And then the ding ding dong dong stuff, the smaller parts. So section B, I'll leave it for you. Section B is this type of 4 marks, 4 marks per question. Okay, so I'll leave that for you. It's very simple. You just have to read through and try out the exercise. So section B is a very good part to test if you are done reading your basics. If you do section B question and you struggle, like, I don't even know what is U, what is S, what is V, that means you're not done with your studying yet. You need to really go back to your basics. If section B you cannot do or you struggle, meaning you really need to start studying your basics. Okay? Because section B are very straightforward, true and false and whatnot. Section C is the difficult part, right? Which is, explaining and explaining. So section A, 20 question, 20 marks. Section B, 20 marks. So 20, 20, 40 marks already, you already can pass your exam. Without doing section C, you sleep and, the entire exam just sleep and ignore section C. You can get 40 marks, pass, if you're looking for pass. But if you're looking for like 50 marks, 60 marks, 70 marks, or even 80 marks, then section C is the part where you need to do it properly. Yeah. So maybe you want to also understand how your format works. So you know like how to play the game. Like, okay, make sure I score well in A and B. C, I try my best. Then I'm quite secure. Yeah, so know your formattings a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, B is for you, A is for you, A is the objective. I want to start with section C. So you want to turn to page number 9, which is question number 8. Okay, so then we will start off from this one. Okay, so we go part by part. As I do the exercise, I'll guide you a little bit. So Form 3, Chapter 1, the starting first subtopic, right, is about your voluntary actions and involuntary actions. So you need to differentiate the types of actions. So we have 2 types. Voluntary means actions that you can control, you choose to do. Okay, you choose to do. So examples are like, reading, writing, speaking, eating, walking, dancing. Basically, most of the things that we choose to do every day. Involuntary got two types, controlled by medulla oblongata and controlled by spinal cord. Okay, so controlled by medulla oblongata are things that happens in the background. Like you don't have to worry about it, like heartbeat, breathing, peristalsis, digestion. All this happens at the background. Yeah. But for spinal cord, it's reflex action. Reflex action meaning actions that are there to protect you, to save you from injury. Or we say reflex. Okay, so mainly these three types. So first question, very simple. You just have to separate them into two categories. Like for you, straightforward. You try. Okay, good. Okay, lah. Shouldn't be a problem. That's very straightforward thing to separate. So voluntary means things that you choose to do lah. Yeah. So cycling, swimming, simple. Involuntary means the opposite. Okay. Secretion of saliva. Saliva coming out is not under your control. Sneezing, coughing. You have examples. Okay. Then B is to fill up the impulse transmission. So impulse transmission is from here. This is the sequence of the pathway. Okay. Yeah. Pathway. Yeah. So like I think you want to fill up the missing part, isn't it? So you have stimulus already, then you have the next one should be a factor, or you can actually write receptor. Okay, then you have brain already, then I think the next box should be effector. Okay, and then response. Okay, so I think the missing part will be effector, effector. Okay, easy. You can also write muscles and glands. What is secretion? Secretion means release. Release. Okay. What about saliva? Because saliva is alkaline. What do you mean? What about saliva? Saliva is alkaline. Saliva is involuntary. Yeah. Okay. So like next page. Done with the. We need to speed up a little bit because a lot of things to catch up. So I can't be waiting for too long. So make sure you're focused and catch up. If you miss out, then I have to move on. Okay. Like candle with fire, touching the candle. Okay. Ouch. So obviously the hand is removed. Hot. Okay, what is the action shown above and the importance? So for 2 marks, like what is the action? Okay, remember touching something hot, stepping something sharp, all these are under reflex action, right? Okay, so first answer, reflex action. Number two, what is the importance? The importance is to prevent you from injury. I mean, there's many ways you can write. You can write to prevent our body from serious injury or to prevent our body from getting hurt, something like that. Okay, so 2 marks. Always look at the marks and decide the points that you have, that you must have. Okay, so reflex, number one, number two, protect us from dangerous situation, or you can actually just write prevent ourselves from serious injury. Okay. Can say voluntary action. No, because the picture is very obvious already. So we want to straight to the answer, which is reflex action. Okay, reflex action.
Okay, all good. Okay, like D, what is the person's reaction in above diagram? Okay, I think the answer is basically the picture already. What is he doing? He is, right? You touch on it, hot. So what are you doing here? That's a word for it. That's an English word for it. It's called a withdraw. Okay, yeah, withdraw. So what he do is withdraw his hand. First mark, got him. Okay, second mark. Why does the person react this way? That means why you withdraw your hand. So very similar to this, but because now it's asking for fire, we want to maybe be more accurate. Why withdraw hand from fire? Because hot lah, you want to protect yourself from being burned, right? Or being scalded, like kena burn lah. Okay, so again, look out for marks. Number one is withdraw, keyword, first mark. Second mark, prevent from being burnt, okay, by the fire. So however you form sentence, I think I said this many, many times in my class. However you form sentence, your grammar, everyone is different. Make sure you get the keywords or the points. That's where the mark comes from. So make sure you mention withdraw from the fire, and then prevent from serious burn, or prevent from getting burned, prevent from scalded by the fire, whatever. Doesn't matter. Those however you want to explain, it's not a main problem. Okay, good. Hi, Samyu. Hello. Hello. Not too late. Use phone. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, line E, everybody, shall we? Haven't received the paper. Then I guess you probably want to write down on line paper if you have. Right. Yeah. Okay, E, everybody. Okay, so state one other examples of involuntary. Okay. Which controlled by, or need to give one for each. Controlled by medulla oblongata and controlled by spinal cord. So it's from here, medulla oblongata. Here, these are the example. So you choose one. You can do like that. Medulla oblongata dot dot. Then you choose one. Then next line, you can write spinal cord dot dot. Then you choose one. Maybe not the hot object anymore. So let's go for the rest. Maybe like this one, or maybe like this one. Okay, there you go. Can we say blinking? Blinking of eye. I think that one is more like you want to say blinking of eye when dust enter. I think that will be even better. Like just writing blinking, teacher might put like a question mark, like what you're talking about, blinking or what. Didn't continue. Okay. Grammar alert is seriously not serious. Okay, Nani. How about covering ears? Okay, we try to not write answers that are, how to say, like margin, like a bit this one, a bit that one. We want to be maybe more straightforward, because if you write answers that are marginal, like, yeah, maybe it's a reflex, maybe it's a medulla oblong thing, then a bit risky. So I suggest you stick to answers given by textbook. These three is straight from your textbook, will be confirm marks. So you don't better not write things that are too like a bit far away. Okay, there you go. Can so you all choose one example each. I'm not having the answers for you all. You all just write your own answers. Okay, so anyway, you have your paper with you, right? On the left, right. So help yourself. Okay, so there you go. That's the first subtopic that we have. Okay, so question number 9, I have some correction for you. Can you all just continue with the next question here, page number 10 also? I need you all to add on these things like F, bracket F, and then K is retina, by the way. And then F stands for islands. So just add on. You do the correction a bit. Okay. What about change the size of iris? The change of size of iris under which one? Under reflex or medulla? I haven't done. Then you have your, do you have your short notes with you? The answer is here. The answer is this one and this one. So you all put your short notes left, right. Can adjustment. So then you can find answers from here. Okay. So we need to catch up a bit. We need to be faster. Medulla. Size of pupil. Medulla. Yes, can be accepted. How many people are there in this meeting right now? Because I'm lagging 53. But okay, that's not the point. Like, continue. Question number 10. Like page 11. Okay, good. Okay, so this one I think is about eyes lah. That's it's a solar eclipse question. Okay, so solar eclipse will occur on 26th of December 2019. The size of the okay, it's a program, right? So basically, I don't think what is it, nothing here is very important. I think question is the next page. Okay, so name the sensory organ used for seeing. So easy. What are you using to see things? Obviously, your eyes. Next question. 3.2 shows the change of size of pupil before and during solar eclipse. Okay, so this one is having larger pupil. This one is having smaller pupil, right? Okay, this is before the solar eclipse. This is during. So question says why this situation happened for 1 month. Okay, we have to first understand the structure of the eye. This one, your basic is here. So hopefully everyone understand that pupil is to control the quantity of light that enter, right? So now from bigger pupil to smaller pupil means I think it's from dark to bright. Okay, from dark to bright. Yeah, I think you all get it right, from dark to bright. So meaning what causes this to happen is because the light, okay, there's a better word for it. It's called light intensity. Because the light intensity is changing. Yeah, that's why from big to small. There's no need to mention big, small, or what happened to the iris. You just have to say what happened. I think it's from dark to bright. Okay, so if you cannot think of the word light intensity, then you can say the amount of light changes from dark to bright. Okay, or let me introduce you the better word of saying that is called intensity. So simple, there is change in light intensity. Okay, so, there you go. 1 mark, yeah. Unless question asks like further, like explain why. Oh, because closing the pupil smaller, right? Will allow lesser light to enter the retina, and then that will protect your retina from being damaged. Okay, yeah. Okay, so like C, next one, shall we? Well, because I feel like I'm able to focus to 2 p.m. I have my computer class. Oh, never mind, you go for other classes first. We'll see what we can do afterwards. I'm not sure if they will have the recorded version to upload it or what. Okay, like, shall we? C, during the briefing session, the teacher shows the effect of number of X-ray film on the percentage of visible light transmission as shown in table 1.1. Oh, okay.
So that means they use the X-ray film to look at the light. So during one film, 70% of light, two film 40, and then three is 10, and so on. That means more film then lesser percentage of light lah. Okay, so question like predict the percentage of visible light transmission by 5 X-ray film. Well, 3 also 10 already, but 5 don't have all. Okay, no light or 0%. Okay, no light can go through. Okay, so explain your answer. Explain my answer. Why no light? Why no visible light? Because more X-ray film means like thicker X-ray film are more 5 of them means thicker, right? Thicker means light cannot pass through. Okay. So I think we sometimes we have to when during explanation, right? Sometimes you really have to digest a little bit, like make sure your points are accurate. Okay. So then I think the first point should be no light can pass through lah, after you have like 5. Okay. So second point, after no light can pass through, I think we want to talk about when no light can pass through, therefore the light cannot go into your retina. That's why you see no light lah. Okay, so again, I think first thing first, 5 films, too thick now. Okay, 5 films, too thick. Number 2, no light pass through, no light go to your retina. Okay, so get your direction right. Always, when you start doing exercise, you have to train yourself towards the direction. Make sure the direction is correct, then baru you form sentence. Don't rush into it. Like so many times, when you see question, you just write whatever comes into your head. You write a karangan, you write a story, and now you get this also, right? Okay, so think about it, get the direction right, then baru you form simple sentence. Okay, there you go. What is X-ray film? X-ray film is, people go for X-ray, they come out with the film to see your bones. That's the film. That's called X-ray film. Yeah, like VR, shall we? Okay, so 1.2 shows 2 methods suggested by the teacher to observe the phenomenon. Oh, okay, so not just X-ray film, but also another method is observe the solar eclipse using basin of water. That means we get a basin of water, maybe we put on the ground. I guess you know what is happening, right? Okay, choose which one is more suitable to view solar eclipse, or maybe I should say choose which one is safer lah, another way, right? Safer. Although not saying using X-ray film is not safe, but basically that's what people use also all the time. But if you compare both of them, right, I think it means this one is filtering the light. This one is reflection of light. Filtering of light obviously is not complete, right? It's lesser light, right? Reflection is like mirror like that. Okay. And then second thing, this one you're not looking at the solar eclipse. You're looking at the water. This one, yes, I know there is film, but you are getting the light directly from the solar eclipse. So in terms of which is safer, right? Reflection is safer. But of course, not mirror reflection. They want a lot of reflection. We're using water at least. Okay, so maybe this question a bit difficult. Like you cannot learn from your textbook. You cannot learn from reading. You have to like get to exercise. When you do it, and then you realize, oh, like that one. Oh, okay. So a lot of times you actually learn from exercise. Textbook or books can only bring you that far. You need to really try out some work. Like first thing first, it gives you a clearer image because filtering gets lesser light, by the way. Number two, you are not directly looking at the eye, so not so much of uh, harm or injury. So like, there you go. Okay, good. Then next page. What does the visible light transmission means? Means how much light that goes through the film. It's called visible light transmission. Okay, next page. Done. Okay, like after let's see solar eclipse program, a competition of building a telescope. Telescope. Okay. Organized by Science and Innovation Club. As a Science Club member, you are required to build. Okay, um, honestly, you don't have this such topic in your syllabus. You don't have telescope. So this one I could say a little bit extra, but basic enough to actually do it. So you see, you have two lenses, one big, one small, right? Then you have bottles. So basically, telescope, you've seen how real telescope is, right? Which is a long tube with lenses. So I think the big lens can be on the outside. The small lens can be in the inside, which is called the eye lens and the objective lens. And then black paper for what? Black paper basically is to cover the bottle because you don't want light to come in and escape. You see, like telescope is not transparent, right? Telescope is all covered. So light goes in and concentrate to your eye. Okay, so the drawing, very simple, just basically the shape of the bottle, but just wrap around. So reminder everybody, drawing, always use pencil and ruler. Anything that can be draw straighten, right? Just draw straight line. Yeah, ruler. Don't freehand. Freehand, that's when you say you complain your drawing is very bad. No one drawing is very bad when they use ruler. Okay, and then the lens here, label everything should be in pen, blue pen, black pen, whatever. Okay, so drawing pencil, labeling should be pen. Yeah. Okay, so while you draw, you can open up the explanation. So the black paper is to prevent light diversion, right? Diversion is that means the light from going away. Diverse, like open up and go away. Okay. The small convex lens is the eye lens, which is the one that is on your eye. The convex lens, the bigger one on the outside, we call it as objective lens. Okay, like there you go. Will the solar eclipse enter the light your eye and become light? Yeah, it will. Solar eclipse is actually quite strong. 1 mark only for just drawing. Yes, 1 mark only for just drawing. Yes. So don't want to draw, right? 1 mark. Not worth it.
Okay, good. If we build the telescope, then the light of the eclipse will be concentrated when enter our eye. No, we're not looking for eclipse with this one. It's a different question already. We're not using this to look at eclipse. Everyone will be blind. Could you explain the function of this model a bit specifically? I don't really understand. So basically, this one is your eye. This is where your eye will be looking at. This is the moon that you want to look at. So the small lens is here, the big lens is here. The paper is to not light to escape. So the light come in, can go straight to your eye. The basic idea lah, Jiaxuan. Because we don't actually learn how telescope work. Next time in from 5, we will also learn the details. Can this really work? Of course not. This one is just for fun, for exercise, for you to draw, and in reality, this is not going to work. Of course not going to work. So, well, there you go. Okay, good. Okay, like next one. Okay, 11.1. Ears. Okay, we can do some ears question. Okay, like 16. Okay, 16. Question 13. How to ace science exam? Well, this is such a general question to answer. Very difficult to answer this question sometimes because it can be as difficult as you need to study, you need to memorize. It can be as easy as you have to study. Long story short, study. Today we don't talk about how to, that kind of thing. We focus on your chapters first. Okay, like two structures that are not involved in listening mechanism. So let's come to ears, everybody. Ears. This one. Okay, you need to know the labelings, obviously. But honestly, in exam, right, question will not come out with a whole picture of ears and then ask for all the labeling. No, maybe just one or two, or maybe not at all. But knowing the labelings and knowing the function will enable you to answer difficult questions. You will understand what I say when we finish the questions. Okay. So, but for right now, since question asking for some basic stuff, not involved in hearing. Ta-da, ta-da, okay. So everything in one box already are very convenient. My short notes, you just have to stick with it. You just study this one. Everything needed is in already. Okay, so eustachian tube and semicircular canal like very easy lah, 3 marks. Okay. Yeah, there you go. By the way, semicircular canal is to maintain your body balance if you're looking at your short notes. Eustachian tube is to balance your ear pressure. Okay, ear pressure. So that's the function of it lah. Okay, so James is acrobatics who likes to balance on the rope. Explain how the part of the ear, and how can he be successful? Okay, so 2 marks. We dissect the question. First of all, how the part, what part? So question want you to write the name, semicircular canal. Can help him to be successful. Asking for function. Okay, to balance the body lah. Okay. So it says here. This is the way that the question asks, right? Makes you want to answer macam yes answer like, the ear lah, the part there's this part that make him walk one straight line here, and then he need to use his muscle to push to the left side, push to the right side, and then he have to use his feet to stand straight in the. No, this kind of answer are answers where you write because you did not study your basics. Answers that you write because you don't know what to write, then you start writing karangan and essays. But if you study your basics well, your answer is just Here, 1 mark. Here, 2nd mark. Got it. Okay. Okay. So there you go. Semicircular canal. Ka-ching, 1st mark. Right? To help control his body balance. Ka-ching, 2nd mark. Yeah, there you go. See, easy sentence. Don't go too far away. Always remind yourself within your syllabus. Can put N as N. Cannot, must be English word. Mm. Okay, all good. Yeah, like B. Renault likes to study while wearing earphones with loud music for a long time. Explain the effect on. Okay, so again, this kind of question will lure you into like writing, he will be deaf. He will be not concentrating studying because he's enjoying the music. All this answer is fun to talk about, but it's never correct answer lah. Let's get back to syllabus. When you wear earphones for a very long time, means you're exposed to loud noise or we say music, loud music for a long time, right? So what happened is what you're trying to say here is it basically creates or it basically damages your receptors. Okay, you damage your receptors. You might be thinking also to damage your eardrum. Actually, the only way to damage your eardrum is punctured. Kena cucuk. You dig your ears and then you go too deep in and then you puncture your eardrum. Or else, okay, other than that, of course, loud explosion can cause the problem. But now it's just music. Right now it's just music. So music doesn't affect the eardrum. Loud music affect the receptors, which is the cochlea, the one that is right inside. Cochlea, this one. This one. Okay, so again, 2 marks. Think about it. Number one, loud music can damage the receptors. Number one. Number two, can cause, I would say, temporary deafness. This will not be a permanent deafness. Permanent deafness is like forever, So, but acceptable lah. I'm trying to say is acceptable. You can write both. Acceptable. Can be permanent or can be temporary. 2 marks. Yeah. So again, let me repeat. Number one, damage your receptor. Number two, deafness. Okay. Okay. So of course we need to form sentence a bit, right? So there you go. Okay. So exposure to loud music or loud sound for a long period of time can damage the cochlea or the receptor. That's 1 mark. And then temporary deafness. There you go. His hearing will be reduced and his hearing organs will be damaged. Cannot. Hearing reduced, maybe can get 1 mark lah. That one belongs to this one. Hearing organ damage, I don't think your teacher will allow lah. So you want to say damage receptor. Hearing organ is like your whole ear leh. So can explain short notes page 4 astigmatism, the picture. Maybe later if we have the question, we'll get to that one. How does music affect receptors? Not music affect receptors, loud music affect receptors. Loud music, like listening to something very loud. Not just music, maybe bomb explosion, whatever, loud sound. Okay, good. Next one, shall we? How does it affect? How does music affect? How does it affect the receptor? Loud sound, loud sound. Vibrational. Anything loud can affect the organs. That means too much work to do. Suddenly you have very loud sound to handle. Okay. Okay, like next one. Circle the part. Why got line one? Okay, never mind. We circle in the picture. Circle the part that is involved in hearing process. So many. Okay, but I know the part that is not involved is these two lah. Eustachian tube and semicircular, right? Then everything else is involved lah. Semicircular, by the way, the parts, the labelings, you need to know them first of all. So this one is not. Eustachian tube is this one is not. Then I guess whatever that is left over, L. Anything, I think questions ask you to choose one. You can just circle one. I circle two for you. I think this is cochlea maybe, or maybe auditory nerve. This one is definitely eardrum. So yeah, definitely both are considered as hearing parts. Okay, explain the effect if K is punctured. Okay, actually you can circle or you can write here also. Okay, yeah. K is punctured. Eardrum is punctured. Then you'll be thinking like, oh, a person will be deaf. Everything just write deaf, deaf, right? Okay. Again, this is to see if you have studied your basics or not. What happens if eardrum is punctured? First of all, function of eardrum is this one. Is to vibrate according to sound wave and send the vibration to ossicles. Or like to the middle ear, to everything here. So now question says, if it's punctured, if you write deaf, wrong. If you write cannot hear, wrong. If you write, well, he will have peace in his life because he hear nothing anymore, no more nagging, wrong. Your answer is cannot produce vibration, cannot send vibration to ossicles. As simple as that. Okay. Yeah. Go back to your syllabus, go back to your textbook, go back to my book, go back to my short notes. It's where answers will be. Yeah. Okay. So opposite, make this into the terbalik answer. Okay. So what did I go for? Oh, okay. Sound vibration cannot be transferred into the middle ear, so sound cannot be heard. There you go. Okay, goody. Okay, next one. While traveling on a hilly road, Jeremy feels pain in his ear as the car moves upwards. Okay, this one I think it's about semicircular cane, all right? That's to equalize your no, this one. That's to equalize your pressure. You feel the pain because the pressure in your head is pushing your eardrums here. The red color part has pressure in it, so that it pushes your blue color eardrum. Okay, or the other way around on the outside. Yeah, that causes pain. Okay, so suggest two ways to overcome the pain. This one, of course, we don't directly learn from textbook, but everyone does that before. When you are feeling the pressure, when you go up in the lift or you are in the aeroplane, what do? You yawn, right? You make yourself yawn or you swallow your saliva. Regardless, what are you trying to do is you're trying to equalize the pressure or you're trying to work up the muscle below your ear. Actually, eustachian tube is just below your ear inside. Yeah. You're trying to equalize the pressure. Okay. So anyway, yawn, swallow saliva. Yeah. Okay. If you think like, oh, drink water, eat sweets, I think try to avoid that kind of answer because drink water or eat sweets, right, is basically swallowing saliva. It's under the same category. Okay? Can we say open mouth? I cannot also open mouth or eat sweets or drink water. That will not be accepted. I think most of your teacher will not accept that. Okay? Make sure you be more straightforward. What you're trying to do is swallowing saliva or you do the yawning motion. Okay? Okay, so explain the pain. Why? Why pain? This one a bit from Form 2 air pressure kind of topic, if you remember. You go up the road means what? It means you go higher, low pressure or high pressure. The higher you go, the lower the pressure. Okay, the higher you go, the lower the pressure. So when you go to higher places, the pressure is low, right? But the pressure in your ear is high because you are from the ground. Gradually, you go upwards. You are actually having the same pressure as the ground. But outside is higher altitude. So outside high pressure, outside low pressure, inside high pressure. That is what pushes the eardrum. Okay, so this one a bit air pressure question. Okay, so first mark, atmospheric pressure decrease as you go up. Number two, pressure from the ear is higher than outside. So you feel the pain. Make sure you compare where is higher, which is lower, then that will be better.
Teacher can write change in altitude causes the air pressure in the ear become higher, therefore causes pain. Jian, you got only 1 mark from here by saying air pressure in the ear become higher. The altitude you must mention decrease. The pressure outside decrease. You must compare. If you say altitude causes air pressure in the ear become, you didn't explain. You have to explain outside decrease, inside increase. That's the main point. Can we say different air pressure will cause the pain? Better not, because if your teacher are those very strict one, teacher want you to mention where is high, where is low. If you didn't say where high, where low, then cannot. Equals to didn't explain. Yeah. Okay, like shall we question 14? So done with ears. Then I think we go for okay, we go for nose also lah. Question 14 lah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so about nose, it's here lah. Very straightforward lah, basically. Not much labeling about nose. You need to know nasal cavity, as in the whole thing is called nasal cavity. You need to know the receptors. That's pretty much right. The receptors are above to pick up the chemicals in the air. Okay, complete the pathway. Okay, so chemical substances in the air. Okay, whatever is left over, like from here. I think. There. So the question says what? Chemical substance in the air inhale into the nostril. Okay, then I think we can straight away continue from here. Chemical substances will dissolve in the mucus. Remember, the chemicals stick to the upper part of your nose, dissolve in the mucus, stimulate to produce nerve impulses. That's your second box. Okay, then the third box, probably this one. The nerve impulses is sent to the brain, and you can determine the smell. But like looks like a lot to write. We can cut short a bit. Okay, there you go. Simplify a bit. I haven't finished copying. Okay, later I go back for you. Yeah, after this, can say that the eardrum is pushed inwards or outwards. You can say, but that one is not the main point. The one will not give you extra mark. Your main marks is higher altitude, lower pressure. First mark. Second mark, higher pressure in the ear causes the pain. You can say, you can change the causes the pain to higher pressure inside the ear pushes the eardrum outwards. You can replace the answer. But also must mention high, low, the differences. Okay. Okay, good. May I ask what question is this? This is question 14. Yeah, like B, by the way, since in the same page, state the location of smell receptor in human nose. The receptor is right on top, right? A better way of explaining that is called, okay, we know that it's called the nasal cavity, but it's basically the top part. So we say the upper part, upper surface of nasal cavity. I think that would be better, sound better. Upper surface. If you just write nasal cavity, again, if your teacher are those strict one, they mark very strictly,
then you better write specifically upper surface of nasal cavity. If your teacher okay, then you write nasal cavity, she's okay. Then you have to know what your teacher wants and usually how they mark your paper. Are they very strict or not? Okay, good, good. Someone needs above, whoever needs this one, a quick one, then we shall go down. Done. Okay, cool. So, like question C, everybody. The upper surface of nasal cavity is covered with mucus. Explain the function of the mucus when we smell. The upper surface of the nasal cavity is covered with mucus. Explain the function of mucus. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's covered with mucus, right? Explain the function of mucus. Did we have that just now? The function of mucus is to dissolve. The balik lo. The balik question mark. Yeah, is to dissolve chemical substances. Okay, dissolve chemical substances. But wait, how many marks? Yeah, okay. So for 2 marks, right? So you want to say is to dissolve chemical substances, 1 mark. Then baru second mark, we continue here. So that you can stimulate to the cell to produce nerve impulses. Okay, to produce nerve impulses. So first mark is from here. Second mark, produce nerve impulses. Okay, okay, like there you go. Dissolve chemical, so you can produce nerve impulses, or you can say detect the smell. Okay, can we say produce smell receptors? Okay. No, smell receptor is the thing already on top. You don't produce smell receptors. It is already in your nose. You get it? You don't produce the smell receptor. But anyway, the function of the mucus is not to produce smell receptors. The function of the mucus is to stick the chemicals. Okay, goody goody. Okay, like next one. Sarah's father is working in a paint factory. As he works, he smells pungent paint. What are the risks faced by her father if he works in the factory for a long time? Okay, so the main thing the question wants you to understand is called pungent paint. Pungent paint means very strong. Mutation of mutation of site. Do I have it here? Okay, not really. So pungent pain or strong smell, right, could be uh could be too much, very stimulated to your receptors. That means they are very sensitive, by the way. When they are so sensitive, you have something so strong for the receptors, right? It causes damage. It's just like your ears are very sensitive. When there's too much loud sound to your ear, it damages your ear. It's just like your tongue is very sensitive to taste. But if you take very powerful taste, a very strong taste or whatnot, it actually can damage your receptor. So it all works the same. So when you have very strong smell for a very long time, right, you can damage the receptor. Okay, okay, so when you damage receptor, basically means you cannot smell, basically. But let me see how many marks again. 1 mark only. Okay, so very simple. We just have to say that his ability to smell is reduced, or he may lose sense of smell. So we don't have to say the damage part because it's 1 mark. I thought it was 2 marks. Okay, there you go. lose the sense of smell. Okay, suggest with explanation how can you protect your nose and sense of smell. Opposite answer lah, right? Opposite answer lah. Don't smell pungent pain lah. Or I should say don't smell anything that is too strong. Okay? Or chemicals lah, chemicals. 1 mark. Okay, mark. Why because too strong can damage the nose or damage the sense of smell. Then we put it here. Okay? There you go. Okay. Can say may cause health harm. Cannot, because we are under nose question. Unless this question is under chapter 2, lung question, then maybe you can say about lung problems. Wear mask if want to smell. Nani? Well, if you want to say like wear protective mask to replace the first part here also can, acceptable. But usually people who work in like paint factory or chemical factory, they do wear the protective mask, right? They wear so then you have to change your answer completely already. Then you have to change like so that the strong chemicals does not enter the nose and damage the receptor. So you have to kind of switch a little bit. Okay. But the easier answer is to not smell for a long period of time. But in exam, how do we know if it's chapter 1 or chapter 2? Oh, you have to study. You have to know this is chapter 1. Then if you see lung question, then you know it's chapter 2. You have to know the differences between the questions. Okay. Okay. Tongue, I think quite easy. Tongue for you. Tongue is this one. I think tongue quite straightforward. This is for you. Make sure you understand the parts that you taste. Maybe we can go to skin. Skin question. Okay. We have skin 19, page 19. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, the word is blocking. Name receptor P and Q, I guess. Yeah, P and Q. Okay, since we're here, let's talk about the labelings a bit. So you have 3 layers. First layer is epidermis. Okay, then you have second layer is dermis. Okay, then you have fatty layer. Okay, 3 main layer. Then you have 5 receptors. So remember, the one in epidermis, the one that is closer to the surface, this one looks like 3 roots. That is pain receptor. Always remember, this is super important because pain receptor have to be the most surface receptor because that's very important to protect you from injury. You must first feel the pain before any senses because pain can cause harm to you. So you want to feel pain so you could, avoid. So pain receptor. Okay. Then in between dermis, there is 3 receptors. The one that is very close to the epidermis, like sticking to it almost, that's touch receptor. That's what you want to write now onto your line. Now P dot touch receptor. And then in the middle, you have hot and cold. How to differentiate hot and cold? Okay, hot heat receptor is the one that look like leaves. Okay, then this one that has like a dark color dot in the center, that's cold receptor. There's not enough space for that. co-receptor. And touch, heat, cold, pain. Okay, so then finally the one that is in the bottom part with fatty layer, that's called pressure receptor. One, two, three, four, five of them, 3 layers. Anyway, you have to write on your lines. There you go. Can go back to 40. I'm not done yet. Okay, sure. After this one, where everyone finish. I thought round is co-receptor. No, the one that looks like leaf is this one, round co-receptor. The one that looks like leaf is heat receptor. So yeah, correct. Round is co-receptor. Okay, so 14 刚才那题 14. Okay, line 14 D Okay, cool. Okay, line number 2, continue. State the 2 factors that affects the sensitivity. Okay, this one I can copy answer also. Okay, so skin, like sensitivity of skin. There you go. These are the uh, two factors. You can write straight away. No need sentence. The number of receptor or the concentration of receptor. And the second mark is the thickness of skin epidermis directly. Okay, good. You copy directly. You follow up with your short notes. Your short notes put side by side, about easier. How do the factors mentioned affect the sensitivity? Oh, okay. Can you do the sentence? The how the higher, the more the number of receptors on skin, comma, the more sensitivity on the skin, or the skin is. Can you all try? Yeah, you need to do both, I think. Yeah, both. So more number, more sensitivity. The thicker the skin epidermis, the less sensitivity of the skin. Terbalik mah, thicker means less sensitive. Yeah, thicker means less sensitive. So you do your own, you do you, whatever you want, opposite or what, up to you, doesn't matter. You go ahead with the 2 sentences, the sentences. Make it simple. Can see page 13. Page 13. 13, where's 13 already? 13, this one. Okay. While everybody else, you all can try the sentence. You have your short notes with you, you all can check.
to sing. Okay, the rest, the sentence can are you done also okay, I continue. Where is it? Okay, like question B, next one. Can you repeat the answer for 16A3? Where is 16A3? Oh, the sentence. The based on the factor, meaning just now we write the number of receptor and the thickness of skin, right? Then you do 月的去做月 let me explain in Mandarin, maybe you understand. But 做月的句子就是你就可以写越多 receptors, then 那个 sensitivity 就越高。然后另外一个你可以做越厚的皮肤 sensitivity of skin 就越少。Yeah, you can try on your own. Can for this, yeah. Okay, what like that. Okay. Or if you want me to check for you, you can type in C later. I take a look on your answer. Okay, we go to B, everybody. Explain how blind identify the value of currency. Oh, okay. That easy from here. So for 2 marks, how they read what? They read the thing called braille, right? Yeah. Read with what? Read with their fingertip. 2 marks. That's it. Simple. You write karangan, all sort of story. You come back, you get this thing called wrong. But those who write just that 2 main point with simple sentence, you get 2 marks. So remember, knowing your basics is very important. Know how to answer also very important. So keep it simple and make sure you hit the point. That's the most important thing. The large number of touch receptor, the thinner the epidermis. The large number of touch receptor, the thinner epidermis. Okay, Felicia, 你明白华语哦，我跟你直接讲华语，不要。Let me explain quickly in Mandarin. 他要你做月的句子，所以你要明白的就是越多 receptor，你就会越 sensitive。我们在做的句子是它的 factor 跟它的 sensitivity。你越多 receptor，你就越敏感。所以你现在要做的是 receptor 多或少，然后 sensitivity 高或低。这你给我的答案是2个 factor 来的，就不可以这样子做，明白吗？越多 receptors 就越 sensitive。反义词，另外一个答案你可以写，另外一个是什么 factor？那个是皮肤的厚度哦。这样就写越薄的皮肤就越 sensitive。这样子2个 answer，OK 吗？你刚刚给我的答案哦，2个都是它的 factor 来的，你没有写那个月的方法，OK 吗？你可以再 try OK, everyone done with the fingertips? No problem. Okay, skin 搞定 I think. Okay, the rest is the ding ding dong dong lah. Okay, let me explain what did I not go through. So the tongue you can tongue you can very easy one tongue is very easy. Skin quite done already with the labelings and whatnot and the layers. What else? Okay, then here is all the smaller part lah, the ding ding dong dong stuff. Yeah, which is limitation of hearing, the device. This one must go through also. Okay, defect of hearing. Why someone got problem is maybe because the eardrum is damaged, the cochlea is damaged. Then what to do with it? The answer is here. Okay, what to do with it is this one. Yeah. And then limitation of sight, we have both problems here, optical illusion and blind spot. Blind spot is when the image fall on your blind spot, your eye blind spot, this one. So that's why you don't see things when object or image falls on your blind spot. Okay, then what else? Can go through a bit smaller stuff. Yeah, then we have short-sightedness, long-sightedness, and astigmatism. Okay, I don't think I have that particular question or I skipped the question. You all can try later. So memorize. Short-sightedness, eyeball too long, eye lens too thick. Opposite name. Short, too thick, too long. So short-sightedness means you can see near things, but you cannot see far things. Inability to see near. The thing is this, the name of the problem is actually not the problem. We say short-sightedness. It's actually not that you cannot see near things. It's actually you can see near things. Remember that. So opposite, very weird one. Just remember this way. Long-sightedness means you cannot see near things, but you can see long or far. So problem is too thin and too short, opposite. It's actually very simple one. You just memorize one, then everything else opposite. Okay, and also what lens do we wear? Concave and convex. So those who have short-sightedness, I believe majority of you who wear spectacles, your spectacles is concave lens because you're having short-sightedness. Okay, long-sightedness, rarely, very rare that you only have long-sightedness. Usually both you have. Okay, or just one. Astigmatism is because the curvature is uneven. So your eyeball supposed to be like half rounded, perfect curvature. But maybe the surface of your eyeball a bit like weird shape, a bit like out of shape. So that will cause problem in refraction of light. So light goes in, might get affected when they go through the transparent part. Okay, so that's called astigmatism. So you wear cylindrical lens. But of course, now technology, everything combined together. One, your spectacles is also a short-sighted lens. Your spectacles is also astigmatism. Maybe you have combined. Yeah. Okay. Good. So, yeah, I guess that's basically the ding ding dong dong smaller parts. I'll think I'll leave that for you because we want to go for plants and hopefully we get into chapter 2 also. Okay. What time class end? Class ends at 3:30. Teacher, random question here. Why having long time on screen affect the eye? It's not just screen. Even books also. Anything that you focus that is near to you for a long time will have problem because your eye muscle have to work to focus near things basically. The time where your eye is resting is when your eye look at something far away. Yeah, your eye look at something far away. Like you look out your window, your eyes is relaxed. Like you daydream, look at trees and birds. But the moment you look at something near, right, your muscle have to work. When your eye muscle work, it makes your eyes tired. But for a long time, it can cause, short-sightedness and things like that. Is it possible for someone to have both long and short? Yes, it's called 老花. Both together means 老花 in Mandarin, or we say presbyopia in English. Presbyopia. Okay. Where can we get the answer sheet for the questions that I didn't do today, but we want to do ourselves? The answer sheet, I will also upload into the same PDF folder in the TTC website where you all come into the meeting. There's also another tab says I want the PDFs for what the same folder. What about watching TV? Yeah, watching TV consider near also, nearer than whatever you see outside your window. But the smaller your TV, the more bad, the more negative effect lah. So bigger TV with proper distance is better. Okay, bigger TV, proper distance is better. Okay, anyway, we get to some plants, right? Okay, so we have tropism. Tropism is a response for plants. Just like you and me, we can respond to hot, cold, pressure. We can respond to so many things, right? Plants have to give response also. So plants responses, there's 4 of them: phototropism, geotropism, hydro, and digmo. Yeah. Okay, so we separate them into 2 types, positive tropism and negative. Positive means the plants I want to grow to the sunlight, so I say positive phototropism for the shoots. I'm a leaf. Every day I need to look at the sun. But if it's the roots will say, nah, not my thing, not my thing. I don't go to the sun, I go to the water, I go to the gravity. Yeah, I go to the water, I go to the gravity. So there's always negative part and positive part of the plant towards the stimulus. Okay, right. Then another type is called nestic movement. Nestic movement is towards touch. This touch is not this touch. This touch is for non-woody plant to climb, like tendrils. They climb. They find support on a big tree. They find the paga to climb. Yeah, but this one, nestic movement, in terms of touch, is like mimosa. You know, mimosa plant, when you touch, they close up all the leaf for maybe 5 to 7 minutes, they open up again. That's called nestic movement. This is the only one that we learn in nestic movement. So what's the difference? The difference is this one is directional and very, very slow. Directional, I follow the sun, I follow the water, I follow the gravity, I follow the paga. But this one is not non-directional. You touch where also I close the leaf, right? So that's no direction one and very fast. Okay? Okay. So then the function is all here. Yeah, we all know lah, but you have to memorize the detail. Lah. We all know phototropism is to look for the sun for photosynthesis. But the detailed answer is this one. We know geotropism is to look for gravity, but the proper answer is this one. We know hydro is water, but yeah. So all the details, you all need to do it on your own. Okay, then it will be experiment. Look through how the pictures look like and recognize a bit. It should be an experiment question. Okay, we try some plants maybe. So 23, like page 23, question 20 onwards. Okay, right. So what is meant by positive phototropism? Okay, like positive photo means what? Wait, not positive photo. Oh, it's just positive tropism. Okay, positive means you want to. I want. So this one. Like everybody. Positive tropism is the straight away the whole thing is your answer. Okay, good, no problem. Okay, like next one. A bit drawing here to go. So you need to draw after what happened after 5 days. That means okay phototropism we all know you go towards the sun basically, right? So basically same picture, copy paste, but just that you have to draw the sort of like the bending, the bending of the plant. So of course, due to the time constraint, I have already prepared this. Okay, so basically, basically it's just the same picture, but just bending. Okay, there you go.
1 mark only. No need to draw, wasting time. Yeah, you're true. You're right. Such a waste of time, right? Mm. Precious time. Very precious time. Okay, like name the response. You're done drawing. Okay, while the rest has more time in the world, go ahead and draw and get your 1 mark, right? Uh, then number 3, the response. Obviously, you go to the sunlight. The sunlight means you want to go to the sunlight. So when you want to go to the sunlight, it means positive. Like I want to positive phototropism. Okay, positive phototropism. Okay, easy. Okay, like Ming want to carry a expand study the response of the root of seedling to stimulus of water. Diagram below shows the observation of Ming. Oh, okay. So, like, obviously, this is looking for water lah. How does the root of the plant respond towards stimulus of water? How the root grow towards the water law? Right? How the plant respond to water? I grow towards it. I'm gonna go get it, right? Now there you go. It's simple. So we will say like you grow towards so grow towards the source of water lah. Like that. Can't we only say phototropism? Again, if your teacher is strict, you better write positive phototropism. If your teacher is not strict, then you just write phototropism. Okay. Good, everybody. Like next page, Okay. Why this response important? Why roots going to water is important? Okay, copy answer. Water. This one, like the whole thing. Yeah, the whole thing. There you go. Okay, good. Okay, like why is it important that the shoot of the plant does not respond the same way as the root? Wait, what? Why is it important that the shoot means the leaf doesn't act like the roots? If you act like the roots means you go to the soil, you won't be doing your job, right? Hello, like you being a plant, you have your own responsibility. Why are you acting like a root? You'll get the idea, the direction. So I think we want to say like, um, it's good that the shoot does not respond or give a negative hydrotropism. First mark, right? You have to say like the shoot doesn't respond means the shoot shows negative hydrotropism. First mark. Second mark, so that I can do my own job. I'm glad that I'm not a roots because I don't grow down towards hydro. I grow towards the sunlight. So meaning, second point, I'm not like a root so that I can find the sunlight. So I can take up my responsibility. You'll get the idea. So 2 marks are conclusion again. Number 1, I have a negative hydrotropism. I'm not a roots, I'm a shoot. So I have negative phototropism, a negative hydrotropism. First mark. Second mark. So that I'm negative to the water, I'm positive to the sun. That's your second mark. So you can grow towards the sunlight. Okay. So like shoot the plant show negative hydrotropism, so that I can grow to the sunlight. Okay, there you go. So that the plant doesn't drown. That's supposed to be a joke. That's supposed to be a joke. Huh? That's funny, Gian. Huh? Gian, why you come English class? Huh? Cannot wake up in the morning, is it? That's why come English class, is it? You come English class. See, truth. That's why you shh. It's truth. Okay, next one. What if question was changed to what will happen to the shoot of the plant respond in the same way as the root? Oh, that means the opposite of the phototropism function. It means the plants are unable to photosynthesis and produce food, then may die. Meaning the opposite function of not doing your job, being as a leaf. Okay. Okay, what is meant by nestic response? Like nestic response. Oh, nestic. Oh, oh. Stimulus to touch, everybody. Okay, simple lah. You just write touch lah. Okay. Response to touch lah. Okay, goody goody. Like example, okay lah, only one lah. Your textbook also only give you one lah. So mimosa, folding the leaf, right? There you go. Folding the leaf when it is touched. Good. Fine. I think 21 for you. It's a take more tropism, the climbing one. Can try on your own. As a drawing question also. I'll leave that to you. Maybe we can jump into chapter 2 a bit, like the first part, the mechanism. Okay. Then we need to call it a day already lah. 15 more minutes. Okay. So the animal, this one also for you. Stereoscopic, monocular vision, very simple. Stereoscopic is for predator. Mono is for prey. Make sure you understand the advantage and disadvantage. Stereo means you can see 3D, you can do better judgment of distance, but you see lesser lah. I mean, God is very fair one lah. If you want to see such accurate, right, you see lesser, right? But for prey, or I should say monocular, you see wider, you see more, but the thing is you cannot judge distance accurately. Okay, yeah. Anyways, all the details here. Okay, super easy. Like, chapter 2, maybe we can start off with the mechanism a bit. Okay, now all the labelings, again, always I say the same thing. In exam, they won't be asking every labeling one.
But the thing is, if you don't even know the names, it's very difficult for you to go on with the chapter, right? Okay, so we go on as we will go back to the notes as we go on to the question. So session B for you, lor, as usual. We go to 33, everybody. 33, question 9. 33, question 9. Yeah. Okay, so mechanism, everybody. Like okay, let's go on with the first one. Let's see lah. We'll get back. Name the part of human respiratory system represented by the above letter. Oh, like so. PQR lah. Can you find out? It's here. Like representing what? P is the glass tube representing trachea. So you write like P dot dot trachea. Question asking for human parts. Like it's here for you. Okay. For question 20C, what if ask why is it important for the roots to not respond the same way as the shoot? So you do the opposite answer. The root shows negative phototropism, so that the roots can grow towards water and obtain minerals, the opposite of that particular question. So usually when we say roots, we say water one, hydro one. Although there's also gravity, but hydro more important. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. You really changed my life. Huh? What? What did I do? Really? Q will kill? Kewl. Kiwi kawa kawa. Kiwi kawa kawa. Kawa kawa. What does that mean? All the acronyms you use, I need to catch up already. Sure. Okay, so the anyway, thank you for your kind word. Who is that again? Arisa. Sorry, I'm sorry if I can't didn't pronounce it correctly. How do I pronounce your name? Ayers. Or maybe please correct me. Teach me how to pronounce. Pronounce how you like it. Oh, okay. Lifesaver. It's random. Which question are we on? We are on number 9, right? Okay, so like boom. That is page 33. 33, question 9. 33, question 9. Okay. I'm pretty sure you all got the correct answer, right? Not a problem, huh? Kindergarten question. What is the breathing process occur when rubber sheet is pulled downwards? Rubber sheet pulled down is this one. Rubber sheet pulled down. Inhalation or exhalation. So you look at the balloon become bigger. So the balloon become bigger belongs to inhalation. Inhalation. There you go. Inhalation. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. Explain how the process mentioned in B take place in human. How inhalation take place. GG. You literally have to explain this part. So I have to memorize this one. Yeah. So a quick one for you. If you want to breathe in, first of all, your intercostal must contract. When your muscle open up, open up means contract. In terms of muscle, you contract basically means you open up. When you open up, your rib cage will eventually go upwards and outwards. That will actually pull your diaphragm to become flattened. Originally, your diaphragm is like that one. So imagine this rib cage should go out, right? The diaphragm will be pulled straight like that. Yeah. Then from all the above, it makes your thoracic cavity bigger. See, your whole chest area become bigger. So based on your pressure theory, when the volume increase, pressure will decrease. So when your volume of the lung increase, the pressure will decrease. So higher pressure outside will push the air into your lung. That's how you breathe in. Of course, this is a lot to write. We can simplify for 2 marks. I tried my best to simplify. but still very long. So, yeah, so can you make space for yourself? I know your book is already two in one, 2 pages and 1 page. So you can find space for yourself, okay? Simplify is what again? Simplify, you mean the word itself? Simplify means to make it simple. It's called simplify. Shorten the answer. 2 marks, so much. So much? Oh, you mean 2 marks, so much? Okay, we change to 1 mark. Wow, it is today. That one. Oh, we must always not look at numbers. We must always do what we need to do, not do based on what number want you to do. Okay, next one. What is, oh no, this one long, you need to, sorry, I'm a bit rushing because I'll do more with you before we end. Okay, I think we not finish this one. Okay, copy. So the unfinished work, I think I remind you all last week already. I will do it next week in my normal class for my students. You all make sure your physical class, make sure you all bring this book with you, everything in the seminar book. If you're online student, please have this with you. Yeah, so remember to bring your book. We continue revision a bit. I think I do I do the rest of the chapter 2 half and maybe 3 like that. Seminar again. No. My class, my normal class. I have, I'm in tuition class. Yeah. Okay, you're done. Okay, lie, the next one. Yeah, next one is very simple also. What is the breathing process that occur when pull up or pushed upwards? Okay, like very easy. Just now we say pull down is inhale. So push up is exhale. Exhalation. Okay, there you go. Right? Okay, next one. A thin rubber sheet is used in the model instead of a thick rubber sheet. Explain why. Sounds familiar to you? Do you remember this question? Anyway, thin rubber sheet better than thick rubber sheet. Well, uh, the rubber sheet is for you to pull and push. If the rubber is too tight or too thick, right, it's not what it's not elastic it's not easy to be stretched. Okay, there's so many ways of saying this. You want to say not elastic, you want to say difficult to be stretched. Yeah, so that's why we don't use thick rubber, we use thin rubber because it's easier to be pulled or to be stretched out. Okay, yeah. Okay, so how a thin rubber is easier to be stretched out compared to a thick rubber. Make it simple. Okay, more elastic to pull and push. Can also you can say a thin rubber is uh, easier to be pulled and to be pushed compared to a thick rubber. Make sure you all do a comparison sentence like that. Baru, you get 2 marks. Very hard to push and pull. I think it's better to talk about thin rubber than saying like thick rubber's problem. I mean, can but well, I follow like if question says asking for thin, then I start with thin. But if it's too thin, it's also easy to be torn. Correct. So not too thin, not too thick, but on the thinner side will be better. Okay, right. Next one.
Okay, good. Right, this is the sequence of breathing mechanism during inhalation. Like the sequence can copy also from your short notes. Here, everybody. Yeah, basically, for you to do revision, remember 80% of things, 80% of answers in your questions could be found in short notes or even in your textbook. Because I mean, I follow your textbook anyway. So you settle your 80% first. Don't think too much on like hot question lah. Your teacher try to give you very difficult. Don't worry, that is probably about only 30 to 20%. You settle your 80% basic first. Your objective 20 question, make sure you score all of them. Your section B is all the easy, true, false, underline, draw a line. Make sure you score that. You have 40 marks in total already. Then section C is what we've been doing today. When you try to do exercise, always refer to my short notes and find answer. Don't try to create your own new answer. Confirm wrong one, because your marking scheme is follow textbook answer. You understand? So if you can settle your 80%, that's already good enough. Then we talk about horse question later. Of course, I have lah. You see some questions a bit weird one, right? Try to find answer from my short notes when you try to do exercise. But also, I have my answer sheet for you later on. Okay, question G, everybody. Structure X prevent food from entering the trachea. What is X? By the way, there you go. Okay, so when you swallow food, right, your food has to go onto esophagus, cannot go into trachea. That is called choking. When you want to eat, you want to talk, you want to sing, you want to do so many things, you choke because the food get into trachea. Anyway, the part is called esophagus. No, the part is called epiglottis. Okay, epiglottis is the little muscle that prevent food from dropping into trachea. So you see it covers down a little bit. Okay, so epiglottis is the little muscle. Okay, how structure X, which is epiglottis, function when a person is breathing? Huh? Wait, I thought epiglottis is makan one, then you makan, then you close the food drop to the Oh, breathing. Really got one leh. Your textbook really give you like both side leh. When you makan, your epiglottis close down. When you breathing, there you go. Open. Open the trachea. So then the food, the air can go into trachea because you're not eating much during breathing. So like your answer is this one. Exactly. Boom. Can we just say open? No, for 2 marks, or if you say open, then your marks also open already, so it's 2 marks there. So during breathing, epiglottis move up. That's one thing. Move up is 1 mark. Open is your second mark. Okay. What if I breathe while I eat? Isn't that the same thing? You eat while you breathe, or you breathe while you eat. Is that the same thing? But yeah, whenever you got food, your epiglottis will automatically close down one. So you cannot breathe and swallow at the same time. You try to like breathe in air and swallow your saliva at the same time. Cannot one. It's either one after another. You cannot do it together one. You try lah, you try. I don't think you can lah. I mean, usually I cannot lah. But if you can, you be careful lah. I think that's when called choking lah. Can scroll out a bit. I want to see E. Can I put like that? So you all can never do both at the same time. You try now, you try, but don't choke everybody. You try to swallow water a bit, and then you try to breathe at the same time. You confirm that's the last time you will try lah. You won't want to do it anymore.
Okay, anybody, everybody, not anybody, everybody, with time already. So I hope I helped you in chapter one. I think we do quite a lot also. Of course, all the details you need to read through yourself. So like I said, I'll continue your chapter two and chapter three also in normal class. Please bring your book along for those who attend physical class. That's it for today. I hope you have a good weekend. Peace, everybody. I'll see you again. Goodbye. See you, see you. You are welcome, everyone. Bye.